original design plan was to build the hotel according to the pit's terrain.
Research shows that the construction industry contributes to over 23% of worldwide air pollution. However, one of the companies decided to take things differently, building an eco-friendly hotel that garnered global attention for its unique underground design. This hotel is known as the Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland, and it opened in Songjiang, Shanghai, China. But why exactly is this hotel built so differently? And how did China turn waste into one of the most unique hotels and earth scrapers? Let's talk about Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland. Built by the Intercontinental Hotels Group, the Shanghai Wonderland is the world's first eco-friendly hotel built in an abandoned quarry. Yes, you've heard that right. The building doesn't stand in the usual manner, as it's not the regular stand to rise upward, but it's merged with an abandoned wasteland with no purpose. The design of this hotel is literally downwards, hanging off one side of the giant pit, and thanks to the innovative design, literal waste has been turned into treasure. Moving forward to today, the creation of this hotel is a literal case study for architecture students and has been massively successful from its construction in 2018 to today. According to the words of the company's head, they worked on this project for almost 6 years before it was launched. According to him, since most buildings are built upwards, the design of this building could be more modern. It was constructed downwards, which shocked the whole construction industry. Why? Simply because it has never been done before. But construction came with a ton of challenges and controversies. The construction started in 2014, but most people need to learn how tricky it is. With an investment of $555 million, the design was shortlisted for an award at the World Architecture Festival in 2009. It was later completed on the 20th of November, 2018. Today, it stands proud in Shanghai, with hundreds and thousands visiting the aquatic-themed hotel. The concept and design firm for this project is Jade Plus QA, which was led by Martin Yachman. While working with Atkins in 2013, he set up his practice in Shanghai and started working closely on this project with the developer Shimao and his studio. As mentioned, the Shanghai Wonderland was built in an abandoned quarry, covering about a whopping 100,000 square feet. The quarry is 88 meters long and has vertical slopes, which the construction company used to build the hotel. And since it was so vertical, almost every aspect of the construction caused brutal challenges, which also sparked many controversies. We'll talk about that in a bit. From sending materials, building, and managing resources to installing tower cranes, almost everything caused unprecedented issues. To deal with the many challenges, the design was planned to build the hotel according to the pit's terrain. To make things easier, the construction company basically wanted to construct the building to the edge of the cliff so it would be easier to build. There are around 18 stories, 15 of which are below ground level. This includes 2 projected underwater floors, and 2 of the floors are above the 88-meter-deep quarry. But what about the abandoned quarry? Well, they've been partially filled with water to create a beautiful artificial lake. And the hotel itself is designed in an S shape, as the company utilized a convex to concave form of the quarry. For the most part, the hotel has been built naturally, but it took a lot of pain, suffering, and controversies to build. So, let's look at some of the challenges that occurred while building this genius architecture. The most significant construction was to pin the hotel with the curved pit wall for the chief engineer of this project. There were a lot of complications and questions about the stability of the cliff because one chink of the cliff started caving in during construction, which caused a lot of doubts for everyone. But Li Xiaofei, the chief engineer, knew precisely what he needed to do. There was a fault zone on the cliff, so they practically just sewed it up with anchor cables to make the cliff more stable and not have it caved in. The chief engineer also compared it with sewing the ridge like a cloth. To ensure stability and safety, the construction company took each square concrete structure near the cliff at the back of the hotel. It connected it to pre-stressed anchor cables and bolts of different lengths to permanently support and stabilize the bluff. Consider it like giant steel stitches that would help the whole cliff. The main problem was that the thickness of the cliff was different in different places, and that's precisely why the anchor cables had different lengths too. Hence, the company built this solution as a workaround and a solid support to never have any problems with the cliff. However, that was just half the trouble, because reinforcing the cliff was tidy, long, and meticulous. There were 99 35-meter-long anchor cables attached to the back of the hotel, while 6,500 anchors were inserted to an average depth of 10 meters in the cliff. This gave the hotel a solid base to work with. The construction took around 12 long years to complete, and it took the hotel 88 meters from the ground to the ground level. More than 40 patents were obtained the minute the building reached the horizon, and it became a massive success for Chinese visitors and visitors worldwide. So what's included in this hotel, and what makes the Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland so successful? For starters, the project has facilities for extreme sports, a visitor center, and a 5-star hotel with some of the most exclusive underwater rooms. There are 337 rooms, and we can assume that the hotel is built for more than 1,000 people. A conference facility can incorporate up to 1,000 people, a grand ballroom, restaurants and cafes, and 2 underwater floors. The lower underwater floor will have MEP installation, and the upper one will have guest rooms and a restaurant facing an aquarium for the best possible experience. There's also a vertical atrium made of glass, which symbolizes a waterfall. With so many unique features and architectural wonders, how much does it cost? For now, it depends. But an average room can cost you $310 a night, and some premium ones might cost you even more. However, even to this date, the hotel gets a lot of hate for the controversies. The hotel is built in an abandoned quarry, and some environmental groups have raised concerns about the impact of the construction and operation of the hotel on the surrounding area. These concerns include the potential for groundwater contamination, the disruption of wildlife habitats, and increased traffic and noise pollution. There have also been some safety concerns raised about the hotel. The hotel is located in an earthquake-prone region, and some experts have questioned whether the hotel is structurally sound enough to withstand a significant earthquake. Moreover, the hotel has several underwater rooms, and there have been concerns about the potential for flooding and drowning. The hotel was built by Chinese laborers, and some reports have alleged that the workers were subjected to poor working conditions and low pay. Lastly, the hotel is in the Shanghai Songjiang district and is home to many Uyghur Muslims. Some human rights groups have raised concerns that the hotel is being used to surveil and detain Uyghurs. In addition to these controversies, the Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland has also been criticized for its high prices. The cheapest rooms start at around $310 per night, more expensive than many other luxury hotels in Shanghai. Some people have argued that the hotel is overpriced, given its location and environmental concerns. Despite the controversies, the Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland remains a popular tourist destination. The hotel's unique location and design have attracted several visitors, and it has been featured in several travel magazines and websites. However, the controversies will likely continue to dog the hotel, and how they will affect its long-term future remains to be seen. There's a lot of debate about whether the Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland is one of the most significant architectural wonders. However, we can assure you that it's one of a kind. With such a unique-looking hotel, an infrastructure that garners attention from all over the world, and beautiful scenery, anyone would fall for its beauty. That's one of the main reasons the hotel is doing so well to this date, despite the controversies and the hate it's received. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon for future videos like these. Until next time, peace.